Hey there! Welcome to the Cold Show.
Hi!
It's a dry heat. Woo.
Oh my God, I'm dying. Send help. SOS.
I can't believe
It's bad.
Yeah, Sandro, I can't believe you made it. I would have thought you were just been a pull on the couch by now. Just a little.
Well, I have my fan on, and I'm sorry if anybody can hear it, but like I cannot. It is 102 degrees. I need my fan. I don't want to get a heat stroke.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
It's hot.
It is a hot one, man.
It's a hot one.
So, happy Friday, everyone. How's it going today? Welcome to yet another hot episode of the Cold Show.
Yeah, super hot.
We are yet again together apart in this wonderful COVID world. This world of
it's so wonderful.
pandemia. Is that a word? Pandemia?
It's not.
It sure sounds like a word.
It sounds like academia.
It sounds like a Def Leppard.
The
Def Leppard album.
The study of pandemics.
Study?
Or a Def Leppard album. Yes,
Or Def Leppard.
absolutely.
Oh, I gotta say hi to the people in the chat.
Go ahead, say hi to them all. Hello, people in the chat. Right now
Okay.
we've got
We have all the
Laura,
friends.
Laura's melting. We got Michael, the birthday boy.
Laura,
Happy
birthday, Michael.
Michael, happy
Yesterday.
birthday. It was yesterday, everyone, but it's okay. It counts today. We'll still give you spankings, Michael.
We're gonna carry it over.
That's right.
COVID
And
rules.
Lewis, we got Lewis, the man.
What's up, Lewis?
Mindy, welcome, Mindy.
Hello, Mindy.
And we'll wait for hopefully we'll get Pismo Mark on here. And then we have Vision's Truth Mark as well. Hopefully they'll be joining in.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are
Yeah.
they?
Unless we scared him away the last
I know,
2 weeks.
Oh well. We got three out of them, 3 episodes out of them.
Yeah, that's really good track record for us. So.
Oh, there's
Ah.
Vision's Truth. What's up?
Is he there?
There he
All right.
is.
Hello.
Excellent.
Hello,
So-
friend.
What do you guys drink on a day like today? One that is
Oh my God.
so
I
darn
have
hot.
I have something new.
Ooh, me
Lay
too.
it on
But
us,
go
yeah.
ahead.
I have a root beer, and this is like a real root beer. It's from Maine Root, and it's got like all the good stuff in it. It's like an independently made little root beer manufacturer with like real sugar and like all the good stuff that you want in your root beer.
Yeah,
All the
It's
good
exciting.
all the
Yeah.
good stuff. Not the bad
good
stuff,
stuff.
the good stuff.
The good stuff only for me, only the best.
Awesome.
So
So,
what's the good stuff considered in a root beer? Like the root?
root.
Yeah, well, like no high
And the beer.
fructose corn syrup, no like, I don't know, none of the
Okay.
weird junk like from a normal soda, I guess.
Got all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my God,
Sorry,
it smells
Kelly. Go
really
ahead. I
good.
didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh no, it's okay. I too tried something different, and because it's so freaking hot today, I made myself a daiquiri.
Oh, how sweet.
Wow. That's
What's in your daiquiri, my friend?
Daiquiri, very, very hard to make. It is rum, light rum, simple syrup, which I made myself. Very, very hard.
Look at
Boil
you.
water and throw sugar in there, and some lime juice.
That's effort. That is effort. You took effort into your concoction. I'm proud of you.
Very
And I,
nice.
for one, am proud of you.
Something new.
Yes.
So
What about you?
I did exact opposite of Caleb, and I just redid last week because I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
So I just did more of the squeeze. I took the cuties, those little
Yeah.
mandarin,
Little tangerine guys.
whatever they are, and I
I
just
don't know what
squeezed
they're.
about 8 of those, and then added some whiskey and some of the grenadine. That's it. So
It looks really good.
Yeah.
it's pink like my face today. I got a very pink face.
Neil
So-
is burned. We believe Neil has been broiled by the sun.
I think my light is just set incorrectly. That's all. But it could be the other one. I don't
Little
know. I'm
column
not
A,
sure,
little
guys, but
column B, perhaps. Yeah.
It might be maybe it's a combination of both. But
Yeah. I'm going to say
anyway,
cheers.
cheers everyone. Happy Friday.
Cheers.
Right. cool.
Friday.
All right. So how about Scott up in the crow's nest? How's Scott doing up there in the heat? Is
I
he all
think
right?
he might be dead.
Is he okay? Just checking.
Yeah, if
Sorry,
production just stops, I've passed out and come save me.
Okay.
Perfect.
We will send the bloodhound with the bourbon
Yeah.
up to get you.
I was gonna say I'll send my caterpillar or my cat, but
You could do that as well. You got them both.
with a life alert button.
All right. So what do you guys got to talk about today? Anything fun?
Yeah. Totes fun. Well, I watched this movie that we're gonna talk about, so that took up some time.
Yeah.
Got to watch a little Shark Week content. Yes.
Does that mean
Which
all
I
Jaws?
love.
You just watched Jaws again?
No, it's on the Discovery Channel, and you watch all about the sharks. I love sharks. I love them. So I love Shark Week. It's a big deal for me. So those were my exciting things I watched.
It's a big deal for a lot of people. It seems
Yes,
like. I have another friend who actually did these paintings, and he's very, very, very much into Shark Week.
Yes,
So.
that's my person there.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Did I watch anything? Well, there's a movie the movie we're gonna talk about, but then the other one that was in the list. So
go ahead, bring it up.
I'll wait. Oh, okay. Well,
bring it up.
Oh, really?
The movie Terrified. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Hey, you guys finally watched it.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
I got to like tease them a little bit because I watched this movie like months and months ago and was like, watch this movie, and everybody didn't watch it until yesterday.
But there's the thing, you watch, Sandra, like you watch so many of these new films, and then we also that it's hard for us to keep up because we're always assigning ourselves more films we have to watch just for the show, you know. So I try hard to watch what you tell us, but so on this one though, I was remiss to wait so long because I thought it was just so fantastic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then of
I
course
loved
when
it.
you say to watch it, then Caleb watches it, but nobody listens to me.
So basically,
God
yeah. So
forbid.
you guys, there's this film called Terrified on Shudder right now. You can go watch it. It's a Argentinian, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a
They
fabulous.
do good horror. They do good horror books and movies.
It
'em.
was so good. It was so, for me, nothing scares me, and not that I was scared per se, but there was a couple times where I went, "Whoa!" Like, "Oh, that was so cool."
It's
You know?
creepy. It's like
And
an
it's creepy, yeah.
incredibly pervasive, creepy movie. Just the stuff you see,
Yeah.
it is make you like, oh.
I was genuinely terrified. Like, I really
I love
was.
you.
We love you, Caleb, for that. Thank you.
It's
Yeah,
you know what,
it's-
a lot of people were terrified when it dropped several months ago. It kind of had a viral moment because it legitimately scared people.
Wow.
It's creepy. It's creepy AF.
Yeah. No, I really liked it. So I can't say enough. I was so excited about it. Like I said, as soon as it was finished, I'm like texting Sandra and Caleb, "Oh my god, you guys, you have to go stop what you're doing and watch this movie right now." So,
And I'm like,
And I did. I was
I know, and
watching
Caleb
something.
did. Thank you, Caleb.
I was in the middle of what was I in the middle of? Guns Akimbo, maybe. And I stopped it and I went and watched it, and, and then I was like texting you guys, going like, "Screw you."
I would say to go into Terrified as blind as possible. I mean, all you need to know is it's Argentinian and it's kind of haunted house vibes, and it's very scary. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, and
how was Guns? Oh, sorry, I want to know about Guns Akimbo too. But yeah,
I'll just finish up with Terrified in that I love a good haunted house film, and I had not seen one in a real long time. You know, probably probably the thing on Netflix that what's his face did, that haunted house, Hill House,
Haunting of Hill House. Oh, Mike Flanagan.
But this was great, man. I would highly recommend because it was really spooky. So I'm happy.
I love
anyway.
it.
Guns Akimbo, Sandra wants to know.
Oh, I just want to know if it was good or not. That's all.
You like action films, so you'll enjoy it. And it was good, but just the fact that I turned it off in the middle of it and went to go to go watch something else. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's very, it's very CGI oriented. Daniel Radcliffe is bless his little heart for doing anything, that's not going to
Yeah.
get him typecast in the Harry Potter, world.
He's so good too. He's like
what's her name? Samara Weaving. She's extremely kooky, but I really like her. She's a really good actress. So yeah, that's all. That's really all you need to say about it.
Hey, in the chat, our good buddy Pismo Mark says, checked out Grease 2 again this week with the family and don't know why this movie did not make Neil's top 5 sequel list. Still like it better than the original. So go, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for playing.
Thank you, Mark, for your expert opinion. We now know that we can count on you for all things in good taste. The reason, honestly, I didn't make my sequels is because I was saving it for the guilty pleasure episode. So there you go.
Could you not have done both?
I don't want to regurgitate.
Don't want to reuse too much.
Yeah, I try to keep it fresh.
All right.
Keeping it fresh for the people.
I'll allow it.
Keeping it fresh.
I'll allow it.
Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, I'm getting a little bit excited because there's that light at the end of the tunnel now, which is mean that we're in mid-August. You start to see the Halloween candy showing up on the store shelves.
Excuse me, what do you mean you're getting a little bit excited? I think we are getting a little bit excited.
But I don't want to speak for you because that would be rude.
Neil,
and that would be chauvinist.
So many Halloween tattoos. I think I'm excited about.
Okay, sorry. Sandra and I are getting excited because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. The Halloween.
What do you mean, Sandra and
store.
you were getting excited?
Okay.
Whatever, Caleb.
So,
your favorite holiday is probably
Sandra, Caleb, and I are getting excited. Anyway, so this is a time of year where, because Sandra and I don't know about Caleb for sure, but Sandra and I hate summer. And this is the part where I start to get it. We've made it over that the hump, the crest. And we're on our way down. The leaves on my tree in the back are starting to fall off. This is when I start to get, there's that. I can see the light.
But you know what?
See the light.
I mean, I'm with you on that, but then it's 102 goddamn degrees
No,
today.
I got that.
And suddenly I'm like, where's that Halloween? Where is that? I don't see it anymore. No, it's close enough. And everybody knows the best part of Halloween is actually like the lead up to Halloween. That's like the funnest part. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Agreed. The lead up, all that fun stuff before. Okay. So apparently the entire chat is also excited.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
So Sandra and Caleb and the entire chat.
Of course they
Everyone is excited.
People are offended because Neil acts like he fucking owns Halloween.
Like I'm the only person in the world.
We're all excited, Neil.
I'm never going to share anything personal ever again with you guys.
Good.
Okay. So, did you guys know that as of yesterday, 122 years ago, Alfred Hitchcock was born?
Wow.
So
Michael
shares a birthday with Alfred Hitchcock. How cool is that?
That's awesome. That's pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool.
So he's 122 years old.
122 years old yesterday. That's right.
Dang.
1899 he was born.
Ugh.
Cool. I just want to bring that up.
No,
it's awesome. We love him.
That's cool.
We love him
You
so
do
much.
And Alfred has been to Santa Rosa. So that's even
many
more cool.
times.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Many times.
Yep. We had that tie. Okay.
He's ours. We licked him when he came here.
Well, at least Tippy did. But anyway.
Wow.
Sorry.
I don't like that. That wasn't good.
The producer. You're revolting against me.
Yeah. No, that was bad. That was bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sandra,
especially since she did not want to.
Ooh, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
Man, it's so hot though. The Mormons are starting to telemarket. Whew.
The Mormon? I don't get it. I don't get your joke. Explain your joke.
because they go to your door, they knock on your door,
Yeah.
but it's so hot they don't want to go outside right now.
So they're just calling you from outside.
They're calling you instead. Not from outside.
They're calling you from the
from
sidewalk.
their church. They're calling you from Utah. Okay.
Okay. Can we talk about something else?
Change the subject.
Great.
Anything else, please?
How about we talk about Don't Look Now? You want to talk about that?
Yes.
Play game first.
No, don't look now.
Don't look now. Hey, so we decided after the last recording to do a homework movie. So sorry if some of you didn't get the memo about the homework. That's why you have to follow us on social media. And you have to check in with us every day, either our posts or our stories, because we will tell you what we're going to do, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Resounding yes. Thank you. So we decided to watch a movie that none of us had ever seen before, of the three of us, which is really rare to find a movie that none of the three of us have seen.
I've never even heard of it before.
Yeah,
so.
especially in the horror, science fiction, fantasy, speculative genre. So we watched 1973's Don't Look Now. This is one of those movies that is considered by a lot of people. It's on a lot of lists of your seminal horror films. It's on a list of very controversial horror films because of the gratuitous sex scene that is in it. I swear to God, it goes on for 25 minutes. Cited Donald Sutherland. I didn't want to see. But let me tell you a little bit about it, just briefly synopsisizing. We are going to spoil a 40-some-odd-year-old movie, so consider yourself warned. But don't leave. You have to stay because we're going to play a game later too. So Don't Look Now is about a married couple named Laura and John Baxter, I believe. This is based off of a short story by Daphne du Maurier, which is so awesome. I didn't know this was based off of one of her works. She wrote some good creepy stuff. Anyway, it is about the pair of them. They have 2 children, and at the opening of the film, this is not a spoiler, this is important, their daughter Christine, whilst wearing her little red raincoat, drowns in a pond. John tried to save her. He almost had, dare we say, a premonition, and goes running out, does not save her in time. So the couple's trying to grieve, trying to move on in their own ways, which is to say, Laura's very depressed and John is restoring a church in Venice? Yes, Venice, with the water everywhere. There's a serial killer on the loose in Venice, and Laura runs into 2 sisters, one of whom is a clairvoyant, who tells her that Christine is still with her, and then Christine also has a warning for John.
Yes.
And that's kind of what you need to know.
Okay. Thank you and good night.
I lied. We're not playing a game.
Okay.
No, we are playing a game. So, yeah. What'd y'all think?
Yeah, like you said, this is one of those films that always crops up on those lists, and you're kind of yeah, I'll get to it kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, I'm glad we did. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit, actually. Even though when it ended, I'm like, what the fuck? Kind of thing.
It's on a lot of what the fuck lists too.
Yeah. I had to think about it a lot. And then I had to write down some things even to try and organize my thoughts to what, it's what did this mean? And what did that mean? And here's mine. All that is my thoughts right there.
That's good.
Typed once again.
Show off.
It's easier to type it for me. I have my girl do it for me, and I don't do it myself.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Have my girl do it for me.
What's her name? Friday?
My girl Friday, yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
Man, you were just dated today. Wow.
You are just old AF.
You are.
You are expired. Go ahead. Sorry.
Go. That's all right. That's for me in a nutshell. I very much enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to breaking it down a little bit more to see what you guys think. So, Kayla, what was your initial opinion?
Well, my initial opinion is like, what the hell did you guys get me into? Once again, like, I mean, it was totally bizarre. I kind of thought I understood it, but once I started like really thinking about it, and then went online and did it, looked up a few things, I was like, oh, yeah, this movie's actually kind of cool.
You had to ruminate. You had to live with it.
It's just so bizarre that you're not really sure what you're seeing, and seeing other people's thoughts, and thinking about it yourself. You kind of come to some different conclusions, and there's a reason it's on like a lot of these greatest of all time lists and whatnot. So
yeah,
totally. I really liked it too. I wouldn't say it was a love fest, like let's not get ahead of ourselves, but I really did like it. I generally like 70s horror quite a bit, 60s and 70s horror, and it has that vibe, that like kind of cool 70s, early 70s vibe, also has kind of that European feel to it. This is also considered kind of a landmark in indie filmmaking too, so that's kind of like a big deal as well. Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird and creepy. But not overly. It's a slow burn, and I mean, she is a slow burn, like make no mistake. But like at times I was like watching it and I'm like, is this movie about restoring a church, or is it about something else?
Yeah, but, not gonna lie, I paused it quite a few times and went and did things.
You watched Guns Akimbo and then came but
whereas I actually watched it a second time.
You watched it twice?
Yeah.
Damn, look at you with all your leisure time on your hands.
You know what? I commit,
you could have been knocking off that Sandra list you got going.
Or
you hate to see it, Caleb. You hate to see it.
No, I just wanted to make sure that I had the most to offer in this discussion, because I felt like for my comprehension of the film, I had to go at it a second time to make sure that I could double check my thoughts, and then I'm sure I would gain more the second time, because I didn't have to pay attention so much to the plot as looking for the little, because there's so many, like, the film has so many like quick close-ups of things. I'm like, well, why are they doing that? God. What am I missing?
Right.
Right.
And so these little close-ups will do of something. I have to try. I'm like looking, trying to, that kind of stuff. So I was worried I was missing something.
It has some absolutely brilliant, beautiful camera work. And it's kind of like, nowadays, like I actually had to clock myself for a minute, because I'm like, it's like indie, whatever, which I do like art house sort of stuff. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is 1973. Like, this is before everybody was doing this art house indie stuff. Like, this is actually important because it's kind of an OG.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should mention the director of this film is Nick Rogue, English director. Nick Rogue. We should bring that into it. And
hi, Nick.
Hello, Nick. So diving into it, the opening scene, the opening like 7-minute-ish scene, is basically frames the whole movie, and or if you watch it close enough, it kind of gives a lot of what you're going to be getting when you watch the movie. There's a lot of foreshadowing and or tying things kind of back.
Yes.
So a lot of it is because of what, and they planned that, of course. They really thought ahead. I mean, they really thought ahead. Like Caleb did. I was watching interviews with the director. I wanted to kind of see what was going through his head, and there was a great. In fact, it's kind of funny. There was a thing on YouTube, probably from like a DVD from at some point, that our good buddy Bill Lustig did from Blue Underground. Produced the special features at least on this. So there's a good thing. It had the director of photography, it had the editor, and then it had the director.
Neil, there's a kitty behind you.
Oh.
Oh, she's so cute.
That is Karma.
Hi, Karma.
Karma is behind me.
She's so cute. We love Karma. We love Bill.
We love Bill. We love Bill. Anyway, so it was kind of cool to see that, like, there's a lot of that film that, because usually a lot of stuff, they shoot it and then the editor makes decisions to kind of bring things to life or change it because of whatever reason. But there's a lot of stuff that was deliberate, shot that way, knowing they were going to intersperse these scenes, which doesn't happen a lot. A lot of times that's a decision post. So it was kind of cool that they actually planned that far in advance.
Yeah, that's really fascinating stuff. And I could be like totally wrong, but I feel like that was something you didn't really see a lot then, and you don't see a lot now. Like you said, it was kind of like it's not generally the way it's done. So very deliberate, very deliberate.
Very deliberate.
Very deliberate.
Okay. So come on, Sandra, take us into it.
So before Christine drowns, I was really fascinated because the mom was using an encyclopedia to look something up. And I was like, oh my God, a world before Google. And could you imagine having to lug around all those encyclopedias everywhere? And then you went to look something up and you're like, oh, let me get down the encyclopedia. And very distracting for me.
Yeah.
Really?
Or having to go to the library to do
research. And use the card catalog. Yeah, to use the Dewey Decimal System.
Back when I was a youngin' and I had to do my book reports, we had to use Funk and Wagnall encyclopedias.
Funk and who?
Funk and Wagnall. Funk and Wagnall.
Don't funk with my heart? What do you say?
Funk and Wagnall. Look it up. Look it up in your encyclopedia.
I mean, I don't want to say I liked the child drowning because that sounds bad, but it was all cool though. Like Christine's whole leading up to it and her demise was really like is good, right? I thought it was good.
Yeah, for sure.
No, absolutely. The cutting back and forth between the kids playing and the parents working and
foreshadowing. Again, because it's like, oh, this isn't good. And then of course the way John just kind of bolts up and goes out without any warning, and like it was one of those things where I watched it and I'm like, wait, what did he see? How did he know? And then I'm like, he didn't, he knew it.
So
he knew it.
We should probably lay out the scene, whereas what's happening, like you said, before she drowns, the parents are in their cottage, whatever you want to call it, their country cottage.
I think that's their house.
No, or their house, okay. Yeah. And Donald Sullivan is looking at slides he took of churches, pictures, and one of them he comes across is of a stained glass in the church, and there's a red hooded person off to the side, which I assumed that was his daughter somehow got into the picture at that point, because you see her running around in her red, they call it the Mac, the red plastic Mac.
Return of the Mac, yes.
And Mac Tonight. Or Mac the Knife.
The
Depending if you're a McDonald's fan or a crooner. But
are you a crooner?
A crooner. Do you remember the McDonald's commercial from the 80s?
I do, yes.
Mac Tonight.
The moon face guy.
The moon face guy, yeah.
I do know about the moon face guy, though. I do know about him.
Okay. Anyway, so he has that picture, and then the way they do it all, like the picture's on the light board or whatever. And then, like, I can't remember exactly, but like the ball drops or the glass breaks, and he drops his glass of drink, and then it's like a blood or a red liquid smeared from the red hood and comes around.
Like a little fish tail.
Did you think it looked like an embryo or something? The way it kind of came up around, it kind of looked like it was a.
I wasn't really like.
See, if you go back and look,
analyzing. See, you went back a second.
I went back and was able to do that. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was very suspicious because it was a very deliberate trail and shape. But yes,
like if you go look at like obviously like an embryo or a fetus, it kind of has that, that kind of that little
that sort of tadpole. That
tadpole with the
fetus. Fetus, gross. Fetus is a gross word. Fetus.
Is fetus gross? I'm sorry.
It's kind of my moist. I don't know.
I was just about to say fetus or moist.
Just hope you don't get a moist fetus.
Well, I think they're generally moist. I don't think
they are.
Dry.
Yeah.
I think
they're the
if
moist
it's dry, that's a problem.
Oh my
God. So Christine drowns.
Yes, go ahead.
May I continue?
Please.
So Christine Producer Scott is laughing in my ear very, very hard. So poor Christine drowns, and they send the little boy off to boarding school in England, and the couple moves on to Florence to do the church restoration. Venice. I always want to say Florence. That's why I asked.
Well, don't. It's wrong. Say Venice.
Venice. I'm trying. Okay. Venice.
Just remember Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade.
Yeah, there you go.
The boats.
Venice.
With the boats.
With the boats. So Laura's
just remember that inferior sequel, and you'll be all good.
Oh my god! I do not want to have this fight with you right now, Neil. I cannot. It is 102 degrees. I cannot have this fight with you. Anyway, poor Laura's sad. Understandably so. She's trying to grieve for her daughter. And John is just like, daughter, yeah, she's dead. Hey, churches, mosaics, statues. Yeah, and like he's really not dealing with his grief. So we pretty much right away meet the two sisters. Of the two, Heather is the clairvoyant psychic one. She is blind. The other sister has what I described as one of the most unfortunate haircuts I've ever seen.
You don't like Wendy's haircut?
It's kind of like Friar Tuck vibes. A little bit.
I don't know. I thought it was more like a pixie cut from Rosemary's Baby, kind of thing.
No. Oh my god, that was not the Vidal Sassoon cut.
It was totally the Vidal Sassoon $5,000 cut. What are you talking about?
No. Oh my god, Neil, you don't know what you're talking about. You should stop.
Okay.
Anyway,
I know my pixie cuts. Just look. Look at mine.
No, nothing. Yours looks great.
Thanks.
No, you do. You look nice. I told him when I saw him, I was like, "Oh, you've been shorn like a sheep."
I have been shorn.
It's been shorn. Anyway, the sisters are lovely and kind of creepy in just the right way. I enjoy them immensely. But maybe Heather does need to work on her tact and her subtlety instead of just blurting out, "Your daughter's like right next to you, your dead kid."
Well, but they're also like,
right there.
They're also just like laughing incessantly for no reason at certain points. So there's like, I mean, it's like laughing, and you're just like, what the hell are you laughing about?
What's so goddamn funny? Yeah.
I wondered at one point, and I know you're going to tell me no, but
okay.
It's almost like I have 3 different theories of this movie.
Okay.
It's like a choose your own adventure, and I have 3 different paths that this film could have gone.
Okay.
Right.
So one of them is that the sisters are kind of witchy. They could possibly be witchy. So
that's kind of what I was thinking in the very beginning. Like, I was like, this is a witch movie. This is about witches. They're, I don't know.
But that kind of petered out for me.
It's Suspiria on water, basically. But
Suspiria on ice. Yeah.
But and I don't necessarily believe that is at all what they meant, because obviously at the end the Heather was like, oh, go get him, or whatever it was, get him back, whatever she was saying.
I think it was maybe a red herring that like we're supposed to think something's up with them.
There were the points where they were just like laughing for no reason, and you're like, these girls are crazy. What the hell?
It did not make any sense why they were doing that, and that was one of the reasons why when the movie ended, I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch?
They're kind of kooky. Yeah,
it's
kooky.
For things like that that like go through the entire film.
Yeah.
They even intercut that in when he's climbing, he's in the church and he's gonna check out the little the mosaics, and he climbs the thing. They cut real quick overlay a piece of Wendy laughing, like there's kind of like a circular that the light makes as the camera goes up, and they put her face in there laughing. So you're like, oh, like what's the point of that?
I was like, when I thought about it, I was like, maybe it's because he like kind of can't get them off his mind, was kind of my, because those premonitions are kind of coming up.
Maybe.
So we're getting to everybody's favorite part, which is the sex scene.
Talk about moist.
So talk about, I wouldn't say it was moist. I'd say there was a sheen. there was a sheen on everything. John has this great line where he says he doesn't give an ecclesiastical fuck, and I laughed so hard, and I was like, I am using that. I took out my little
Took out your thing,
like
your
scribble
pen
that
and
down
paper.
because that's a good one. That's a good one. Also, so they go back to their hotel room right after, like Laura's really happy. She's like, "Oh, our daughter's still with us. This is wonderful. Let's go light 6 candles at the Catholic Church." And John's just kind of humoring her, and you can tell he's uncomfortable, and he thinks this is, as he says often, a lot of mumbo jumbo. But I digress. She's happy, and she's finding a way to deal with her grief through this joy of knowing her daughter is still kind of with them. They go back to the hotel. John is naked at his drafting table. That's already funny. And then when the maid comes in and he's just like,
he's all,
yeah, it was very.
He kind of like sits back, opens his legs. Hey, baby.
He does not do that. Thank
Doesn't.
God. So
Are you sure?
not in the version I saw.
That's what I saw.
Oh, you saw. Okay,
You saw what you wanted to see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I like that, Caleb. You saw what you wanted to say. Oh my God, I love that. So, the sex scene. So, I guess no one's ever really said if it was simulated or not. I mean, they were definitely naked and things were definitely touching. We can all agree on that. Things were touching.
But I don't know. There have been interviews that have said, I mean, Donald Sutherland has said absolutely not. He said it was the most uncomfortable, awkward thing ever. Where it was.
It was for me to watch it. So.
It was him, Julie Christie, like a camera person, and the director for like hours, and the director is just yelling.
Felt like it. It felt
nipple,
like hours.
Touch that. Do this. Do that. Just forever. So I don't think they actually did. But when it started and kept going and going, I was like, this is a very realistic sex scene.
Oh my God! At one point,
wasn't
he does
like
this
10
hilarious
seconds where. The man enters the woman, they both climax within 10 seconds, which is like the most unrealistic sex depiction ever. This just like went on.
We all know it's
5
seconds.
And on.
5 seconds. I mean, at least a good 2.5 minutes.
No,
he does this most hilarious, like praying mantis, like move like over her shoulder, and I laughed so hard. I was like, "What is he doing? Is he trying to climb over the top of her?" I am definitely not a prude. I'm not bothered by the sex or the nudity or any of that. I just really didn't ever think I would see Donald Sutherland doing that, and kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Okay.
It felt long. It felt long.
It's a long scene. So I do not believe that was real, or that they were.
Right.
I believe it was simulated. Just because there was this way too much moving around. I mean, they were just constantly rolling over and rolling back and switching this and doing that. And I mean, no, maybe. I don't. It's just, to me, it's like you can't. You can't.
I'm
like,
sorry, Neil. Do people usually lay like corpses, like
but
pieces of wood when they?
I do. I'm
Starfish.
scared out of my mind. I just like sit there like, oh my god. So, but but luckily it's only ever been twice, so it's okay. I live. But
okay, so I would say 2 things. First,
2 things. Go on.
So in order to not get an X rating, they could not show any humping, no moving up and down, if you will.
No thrusting.
It was cut thrusting. Yeah.
Sure.
So it was cut sort of weird to not show any of that, but showing everything else.
Okay.
Okay. But then also it was intercut with them getting dressed, like afterwards, which sort of like, humping, getting dressed, back to humping, getting dressed, like it was kind of all over the place.
Oh my God. So. I'm sorry, but the whatever the fuck clarinet music was playing during this lovemaking scene, I died. It was so funny. I'm sure someone worked very hard composing that score, and specifically for that scene that they knew they were, it's a famous scene, all that. But it's like, I don't know, that clarinet though. It was so cheesy.
So
cheesy.
the magnitude or point of the scene clearly is that they had not done that at least since the daughter had died, if not before, who knows. But I think it obviously shows that that what's her name, was it Laura, the mom's name, that
Laura.
she obviously was feeling better to a point because she initiated it. So
yes, she did. Yeah,
that the sisters made her feel a weight was off of her enough that she could feel that way to do that again. So I guess the spirited nature of the humping is was I guess understood by that. I mean, it was a good show of she was feeling better about herself and the grief that she had.
Because all the other scenes, they're kind of arguing and not communicating well, and
right.
Or
they're connecting in this one. They're connecting.
They are, but the fact that they cut, like you said, with the post and then the during, I think is clearly symbolic of there is some in the now, but when you're in the now with them, there's always the what's upcoming next, or you know what I mean. It's like always the future is to come, whatever.
Yeah.
You can't just be happy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's how I see it.
No, but
I
mean,
think
it
that's a good
also shows like there's a motive in the entire film that time just isn't linear. It's
that too.
All over the place, and that is just one example of many. That things are jumping all over the place.
Yeah, and then
that's
the scene.
I'll agree.
There's I don't know, Caleb. I know Caleb. You're like Caleb's he's a madman when it comes to laying down with the women, but
where are you going with this?
Well, if you let me talk, I'll tell you. So
wait,
but there's scenes like where she's licking his armpit, and like going all armpity on him, and then they're doing some other scenes.
Just because you've never licked an armpit doesn't mean it's weird.
I didn't say weird. I said they're getting into it. And then there's a scene where they're doing like something like spread apart feet or whatever, because their feet are up at each other's heads or whatever, So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so you wanted like Caleb's expertise on like armpits? Like,
I'm just saying, get freaky, do weird, don't just lay there.
And that's why I said I know Caleb has experience with this kind of stuff, because I know he was gonna lay into me when I mentioned it. So.
Because he licks everyone's armpit when he meets them.
He licks everything when he meets people. So Caleb is a free licker. This is what he does.
I'm feeling very called out right now.
You should feel okay. Here's the thing. I think.
Jesus.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me get back on track here. Kind of. So
free licker.
I would say their sex scene is actually pretty vanilla and boring. In my opinion, but I don't remember the armpit licking.
It's there.
That makes it more interesting now.
It's I mean, her head is in his armpit, and she's like,
it's in there.
Yeah,
she's licking his armpit. Weird.
She's going for it.
That's how they do it in Venice.
Maybe it was a '70s thing. Who knows? But
could be a Venice thing. Could be a '70s thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe it's like the director's fetish thing, like Quentin Tarantino always puts feet in,
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
oh my God, would
we
it be
should
so
go back
funny?
and watch all of this guy's movies and see like,
is
there an armpit thing?
Oh my God, what if he was like, okay, now lick his armpit, and they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, like how people do, and it's like, do that? Okay.
We're like, is that a thing?
Lewis said they made pit stops.
Good one, Lewis. I don't know about all that. I don't know about this armpit.
Go watch it. God dang it.
No, I trust you that it's there. I don't. Yeah.
That being said, it was not at all. It was not an erotic sex scene for the length of it and the
No.
nudity though at all. It was definitely
I-
like he was
I
like,
would
oh my
say
god,
no.
okay, hurry up already.
Yeah, I would not. Exactly, that's what I said. It's pretty boring vanilla
Yeah.
sex, except for the armpit lick and his weird praying mantis.
The
reach.
praying mantis, yeah.
Crazy awkward. Crazy awkward. Okay. So
What
then,
else? What else?
honestly, like
Welcome
I
to
felt like,
our sex talk.
yeah. Honestly, I feel like not a lot happens for kind of a while until Heather has another psychic freak out trance, and that's when she says that John is in danger.
Yeah.
I think that's what's important there.
Yes.
Yeah, and then their son gets in an accident and John's an asshole and he doesn't go to England to see him.
It's true. Yep. His they get the call in the middle of the night and they're it's funny how they pick up the phone and it's always pronto. You know, like they're always like,
Yeah.
you know, I guess you have to ask the operator, are you ready? I'm ready to talk now or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
like
interesting.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. But
And so Laura's kind of like, oh my God, is this the premonition? Did it actually happen to our son? They said something bad was gonna happen. So you're kind of like, well, was that it? Because he's not even hurt that badly. But I think it's more the fact of the matter that, like, John, dude, go see your kid who just got hurt. Like, even the bishop tells him, bro, you should have gone.
did they say something bad was going to happen to John? Or
Yes, they did. They did.
Okay, because the boy's name is John also.
True. So that could be like, they're like, well, that was the thing then.
Right.
But what's also kind of important about that is that's when I feel Donald Sutherland, John Sr., if you will, he's kind of like starts to really get it into his head. The sisters are bad. There's some kind of thing going on. I think that's when he starts to get a little more consumed. But
Right.
it's also just a good example of him not facing his grief and just being like, no, I have to stay here and work at this Messiah. You know.
Well, he did say he'd be there over the weekend. He just had to finish up with them and he would be home for the weekend.
Right.
But it's
He
like,
couldn't-
dude,
he
his
couldn't
sister
just
died.
bail.
Yeah. He could,
But I get
though.
you. These days,
The
anyone you
bishop
pick
even
up.
said the bishop even said bail, dude. But it's just because like he's not willing to face his emotions. He's not going to go see his son. You think his son watched his sister drown? Maybe you
Right.
should go see him when he has an accident. Maybe that'd be nice, John.
Right.
And
So
then
let
look
me
what happens.
riddle me this, Sandra.
Go on.
In the opening scene, the son, he runs over a piece of glass on his bike.
Yes.
And then when he takes a piece of that glass, and then when Donald Sutherland jumps into the pond to try and get the daughter, he's just sitting there. The son is standing there on the side of the pond playing with the glass. And he cuts his finger.
Yes.
And he's just kind of sitting there, just like playing with the glass.
Yes.
And like he even like sucks his finger at one point where the blood is, and it's kind of like doesn't seem to give a crap about his sister. And he's just like playing with this glass. Like, what's that all about?
That is a foreshadowing to the end of the movie. So do you want me to? Could we put a pin in that?
broken glass runs.
Yeah. The broken
all
glass
the
of
way
the blood.
through.
I think the having it right in your face was to really not be subtle with the audience and be like, look at the glass. Note the glass in blood. Do you see it? Okay, this is going to be important later. That's what I got from that.
Right.
Okay. So this is like my favorite scene in the movie when Donald Sutherland is dangling on a rope for some time. Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's hysterical.
It's hysterical, but it's also like it is pretty freaky. I mean, it's like, kind of a Rube Goldberg Final Destination way that the glass and the fall and the board goes through the glass and he's dangling on the balcony thing and then he's on a rope and the guy's trying to like reel him in like a fish. It's very entertaining.
Well, to me, the funny part about it is how Donald Sutherland makes some kind of odd noises from time to time.
Oh my
or the
gosh.
way they
isolate
some of the some of the noises.
I
So
make drink. Hold on.
when he falls, it's like, or when he's hanging there, he's just kind of like, oh, or like it's like these kind of weird, odd noise. Did Sandra melt? Is she gone finally?
No, I couldn't
What a
reach my.
world, what a
I
world.
couldn't
Oh,
reach
there
my
she is.
drink. I couldn't
Okay.
reach my drink. I couldn't reach my drink.
What a world, what a world. I couldn't reach my drink. I couldn't reach my drink.
I'm back. No, he
You
makes a lot
liquefied
of.
her.
He makes a lot of weird, kind of grunty sounds.
He does.
Including like I didn't want to be insensitive because, well, I'm just gonna.
That's my job.
Okay. Well, yes and no, because
If the shoe fits.
you are probably insensitive. I say weird things that are like, that's kind of not really nice of you, Sandra. You don't sound like a human with feelings type of thing. Let me, like, when I said, oh, I liked when the little girl drowned, like, you know,
Right.
I knew that was going to come out weird. I knew it. And also when she does die and he's like holding her, he's like,
Yeah.
for like ever. And I was like, dude, I mean, it was weird. It was weird.
And the
then when
worst
he's dangling
CPR
the rope.
ever. Worst CPR
Oh my
ever.
God. He's just like,
I mean, she's like on her side. He didn't clear her tongue out of the way. He's just
No.
like, fwah, fwah. Oh, well, I guess she's dead.
I guess she's
That's
dead.
it.
So
Well,
yeah, it
yeah,
just,
no, but the going back to his grunts and the what do they call that where they film the movie and then later they go and like redo the
ADR?
dialogue? ADR, yes. That was what I took from all of this is that the ADR was very. I don't know, like the actors put all of their work into filming it, and then like after the fact when they had to go in to the booth to do their dialogue or whatever, some of it was kind of because I noticed that too about Donald Sutherland, and it's like, are you putting your all into that? Are you,
See,
it's very odd, the noises you were making.
I think honestly, it was an acting and directing choice that they wanted it to be like, I don't know, realistic. And so like they didn't want a lot of music and stuff distracting. They just wanted you to hear his anguished moans.
But it wasn't very anguished.
No, it's
that's
not.
the problem.
I think it was a weird choice, but I think it was a choice.
I think I agree with Sandra. I do believe that was a choice that director made because I can't believe that they would spend so much time plotting this movie out and then just settle for subpar ADR work or something.
Subpar that rhymes.
But I do believe his moan when he's bringing the girl out of the water and he does that slow motion thing.
Oh my God, that face is our thumbnail for this episode, by the way, that you just made.
That's my T-Rex.
You did look like a T-Rex.
But I don't know. I thought that was pretty good. But anyway.
Okay. We need to move. We're gonna move this along.
So he almost falls off the scaffold piece when he was trying to compare the mosaic.
They fish a woman out of the water.
Yes. So is he a priest? He's Catholic. Is that a priest?
He's a bishop.
Bishop.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's above a priest.
I keep calling him a bishop.
Okay, so he moves diagonal. Okay, I got it. So. Sorry.
That's a
chess joke.
joke.
We got the chess jokes.
I don't play chess.
Yeah, but so they stumble across a woman being pulled out of one of the.
Oh my God! And the kids and everybody are
streams.
just watching. It's like, okay, this is fine. Like, we're not gonna cordon off the area. We're just gonna gonna watch her get fished out. It's sad.
And two of those kids had red caps on, though.
Yes, red is a prevailing theme throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Yellow.
You see a lot of
You see a lot of those,
especially red.
especially against like muted backgrounds.
Well, yeah, that was one of the things that they were saying was they did a lot of earth tones, except they really accentuated a lot of the red.
Yeah.
When they wanted,
and of course, John starts to see a little red hooded figure.
Yes.
Kind of running around, very much the size and shape of Christine.
Yes.
I remember was in the red jacket. So that's also happening while all is going on.
Yeah, they'll be walking down a canal somewhere, and all of a sudden you'll see a little red figure scamper along.
So of course John has his premonition that we don't know it's a premonition at the time, but he sees the sisters and his wife go by on a boat, and his wife is supposed to be in England, remember? So he freaks out and he gets the police involved to arrest the sisters.
Yes. Yeah, he was convinced. They took the wife.
He's like, don't you love how he's like, I'm so sorry though, and
I'm
it's
sorry,
like,
blind lady, they threw you in jail.
yeah,
You're here by yourself.
let me just walk you home. I'm so sorry. I'm
Yes.
sorry. My bad. It's like, yeah, it's more than that. Like, but Heather's like so nice. She's like, oh, it's fine. Walk me home.
She was very nice. Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
She
so
was
nice.
actually.
Yeah.
She was.
Person I've never actually met before.
I have
Right.
Heather has that psychic freak out moment that is so scary. Oh my god, where she's like falling all around and like screaming, and this is a good climax of the film for me right there. I was like, oh, this is that was creepy shit.
You know what we didn't talk about is when the first time when Laura goes to their hotel room and tries to channel Christine, the daughter, and
Okay.
she's going through it on the dresser, because this comes back a second time. On the dresser, she's got a picture of 2 boys, and then 3 girls, and then a bust of a little boy named Angus.
Yes.
And they're very specific about that.
Yes, everyone. Yes, yes.
Right. And then when she's bringing the daughter back, Heather, she's like doing this thing. She's like with her chest and her breasts, where she's like, oh, rubbing everything.
Yeah, it was
and
weird.
I didn't understand. Is that just what? Is there anything behind that? You think? Is there a reason for that? Because it was very overt how the movement she was making.
Yeah, it's real overt watching you do it right now too. It's it's very graphic. This was more graphic than the sex scene. If you want
Did they ever explain who those kids were?
Or? Some of them are the other sister's kids.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, who died.
She does make mention that she lost. She had a kid, at least one die. I can't remember if it was more than that. But she's like, but it's okay. I have plenty more, so it's fine.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, how do you react to that?
That's why you're like, what's going on with those 2?
No, and that's the thing. It's like they sort of do like this sleight of hand thing where they're like saying, "Look at these people because they're doing really weird things," but they're really not they're really not the ones you should be looking at.
Little red herring misdirection going on there. Totally agree.
So the second time, when Donald Sullivan goes to their new hotel room,
right,
on the dresser they had the pictures laid out again. But now there's another one, an additional boy. There's now 3 pictures of boys, in addition to the 3 girls and the bust of Angus, whoever Angus is. So I'm just like, what, why? Who was that new boy?
I didn't even notice that there was a new one.
Me neither.
I missed that.
Yeah, does it have anything to do with her son Johnny? I don't know.
I don't know.
These are my questions I need answered, Sandra. You got to help me.
I'm trying, Neil. I mean, I think that's a good point. I don't know if she kind of like the children's spirits who she really connects to. I don't know if she kind of keeps little like mementos of them around, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's kind of weird, so maybe that's like something she does. It's
never explained, whatever.
It's peculiar, and it's more of a peculiarity, if nothing else. So we're kind of ramping up to the end of the film here.
Yes. Bring it home.
We're gonna bring it home. So Christine's back. She's like, what's going on with my husband? He's wigging out. And she goes to the sisters, and the sisters are like, oh, John, he's in danger. Blah. And John's chasing the little red-headed figure through the back alleys and stuff. The figure is trying to evade him. The figure is basically telling him you need to back off. But yet he pursues.
Yeah.
Turns out, not Christine.
It is not Christine. But on his way, while he's chasing this red hooded figure, he chases them into I'm not sure where they end up in, but it's got something with locking gates that he, for some reason, locks the gates behind him before he goes after it. Pointless. Which I don't understand that. And then he follows it up finally into a little room upstairs and whatever this is. And it's kind of crying. It's, and you can't, it sounds like a child crying, basically. He's like, it's okay, I'm here. And then it turns around.
It shakes its head.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, you're not okay.
It's like, no. Sorry, Donald. Too much nudity for you.
Turns out the serial killer, that's the serial killer, and it is a little person, a woman in a red coat, and she breaks her usual MO by pulling a big ass knife out of her pocket and hacking him in the throat.
Yeah.
Hence the blood and the glass and the callback. Yeah.
The glass coming
That's-
from him kicking out a piece of glass.
Yeah.
As he's dying
Foreshadowing.
and the blood flowing out from there. But
Yeah.
it's
So immediately, this is what I said, or this is what I referenced earlier. Scott blurted this out, and he was totally right. Twin Peaks vibes, anybody? Twin
yeah,
Peaks.
for
That
sure.
was Twin Peaks vibes.
Yeah.
100%. Clearly an inspiration later for David Lynch. And Scott's like, maybe she's like the shin or the knee. You know, if you're a Twin Peaks person, that's funny because there's the
Right.
arm. Yeah. And we're Twin Peaks people. Love Twin Peaks. So yeah, didn't see that coming.
No. It's because you don't see it anywhere else in the movie.
No,
It's just it turns around and all you're like, what the fudge? And then she's just like shaking her head and whack. You're just like, whoa.
So takeaways from the film. I think part of it was that John should have, like, this is kind of my, I guess my moral that I took away from it is that John should have been more in touch with his feelings and like his spiritual side, properly mourned the loss of his daughter, and perhaps then he would have been more in touch with his latent psychic abilities because Heather calls him out that he's a psychic. So that's kind of what I got from it. But instead, he like, no, he's just like focused, driven. I'm not going to grieve. I'm not going to think about my emotions and my spiritual side or anything like that. And I'm just going to keep doing my thing. That's what I took away from it, is that he should have grieved properly.
Okay. Caleb? Anything more?
Just shrugs.
I would say it's kind of a family drama, you know, like very much like Hereditary.
Domestic. Domestic horror. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know, maybe he's a fan or something, but
I love domestic horror. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so can I tell you my third choose your own adventure path?
Yes.
Please.
And Pismo Mark brought this up because I saw this as well, that it was the little boy Johnny who actually did it, who killed the daughter, and that he's actually the one who did it the whole time, and ultimately, basically, he's the one who is the psychic and can transfer his consciousness to other people, and kills his father as well. Because if you look at the things that happen, the daughter in the beginning it's got a little army doll that she's carrying that talks.
Yeah.
Remember that or not?
It's really funny.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's got like a female voice, I think, but
super bizarre.
But but anyway, there's a scene at one point, I guess, where when he's riding his bike somewhere off and she's, by the pond, and it says something like enemy ahead 1,000 yards or something like that.
Yeah.
And you could say, oh, it's talking about her brother who's there. You could argue the brother is the one who pushed her into the pond because you don't see, and the fact that he's just standing there with that glass, like, doesn't give a shit what's going on, that because he's the one who did it. Later on, and in fact, like in the end of the movie, when after Donald Sutherland dies and they're doing the whole funeral barge thing, he's wearing the red cap. He's got a scarf on with 2 red lines in it, like sister, father. So like kind of almost like, saying that he's the one that, because, if the father has got the psychic powers, maybe the son does. You don't know. So anyway, it's a theory.
I don't hate the theory. I don't hate it. And I love digging into stories and try to suss them out. Right. For me, I think the little boy's weird face when he has the piece of glass, like I said, I think that was the director being like, this is not subtle. Glass, note the glass, and also that the little boy was not a good actor. Like, I think that's more what was going on there. And the red is a carryover because red is thematic throughout the film. But I mean, sure, he's a little creep. Maybe it was him.
Yeah, you never know. I'm gonna say it was interesting. It was an interesting take that that someone else had. So that I kind of like after watching it again.
I love digging into films and picking it apart and making theories. It's one of the best parts. And a good film should like let you be able to have your imagination kind of go with it too.
Yeah, and the point is, by the time when it ended, I mean, I don't know. Caleb mentioned it, but we used Caleb and I were kind of like, huh? Like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
I gotta think about that. So,
Right.
and
No,
that's
it
a
was
good thing.
definitely a what the fuck moment. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I'm glad I watched it twice.
I'm proud of you for watching it twice.
I
Damn.
know. That's
It's
Thank
not a
you.
short movie.
yeah.
It is actually. It's only an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, no, it's
No, it's like an hour
yeah.
50.
Oh, is it?
Is it that
Yeah.
long?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I know Neil and I are usually like, we like our movies to be like an hour and 30 minutes exactly. And then we're like, bye.
It depends on the movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a twinsy moment.
Yeah, no, it's hour and 50 minutes.
Okay, it goes
Did I
fairly
stutter?
quickly.
Huh? No, I was just backing up your
just
whatever you
teasing.
said.
But 20 of that is that sex scene. So there
20
you
of
go.
that is, yeah, fair. 25, let's be honest. So that was the whole thing.
All that armpit licking in there. 25 minutes of
I don't want to
Okay.
lick Donald Sutherland's armpit ever.
maybe Kiefer, but I don't know about Donald.
I mean, if I had a choice, I'm going to pick Kiefer's armpit.
Of course.
But I
wouldn't?
don't want to do
Okay.
it. I want to do it.
So
Is this a would you rather?
would you rather?
I would pick Kiefer Sutherland's
I
armpit.
think this should be on your other show.
Yeah. Oh my God. Whose armpit do you want to lick? And you just pick all these armpits. Oh my God. Cookie supper party.
Whose pit would you rather? Okay. What are we doing next, Sandra?
We're gonna play a game.
Yay, games.
Yeah, we are going to play a little F.M.K game. People call this different things. Fuck, marry, kill. Fuck, check, marry. Marry, date, dump. Like if you're like PG about it. We're gonna play that, and we came up with questions for each other. Like Caleb and I came up with questions for Neil. Neil and Caleb came up with questions for me. You get it.
Yes,
I think they get it.
we
I think
get
they
it.
get it. They're smart. Shall we?
I don't get
Absolutely, break into it.
Do we
Who's
have like
first?
dramatic music? Like, how does this work?
Yeah. So we're all gonna say we're gonna have to say the name of the game, and then we'll get the music when you
Okay.
ask each person a question.
Okay.
Mike,
Okay.
how about I ask Sandra a question first,
Okay.
Okay.
and we'll
okay,
show
okay.
you how this works.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Sandra, are you ready
I'm
for
ready to rumble.
Bone, Marry, Kill?
Oh my God.
I don't hear the music though.
I mean, I don't hear anything.
There it is.
I hear that.
Okay. Sandra. Oh, this is movie edition, by the way, guys. Movie edition. We should probably mention that.
Yeah.
Would you, Dark Crystal, E.T.,
No.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
It's all my fears. It's all my
Right.
fears.
Those are your fears.
Okay. I can do this. I
Dark
am
Crystal,
going. Yes.
E.T., Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I'm going to marry Killer Clowns from Outer Space because they are kind of funny.
Really?
They're
Wow.
funny. They're funny. They're not like scary clowns, like really scary. They're kind of silly.
Okay.
I'm gonna marry those clowns. I am going to. It seems really dirty. I'm gonna fuck E.T.
Yeah!
Woo! I don't want to though. I don't want to
E.T.
do.
phone home.
I'm so traumatized.
It's the finger. She wants the finger.
I know, right?
I don't want it. I do not want it. And I'm not sure E.T. is able to give consent or is of age. So I don't love this choice.
Just those words.
So I feel really, really uncomfortable. But I have to kill the dark crystal. I can't have anything to do with the dark crystal. It scares me and unnerves me and upsets me so greatly.
Oh,
Oh my god, did I make you cry?
oh man, yes.
That was pretty funny. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Neil's crying. I made Neil cry. Well, you made me cry
I've never
too.
heard the words I want to fuck ET before.
And you'll never hear them again. You'll never hear it again.
Oh. Whew. Thank you, Sandra.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I can die happy.
Do you think
Maybe
his
we
finger do you think his finger warms up when it lights up? Is there like heat involved, do you think?
Like it
I don't know.
heats up? Like a I don't think it does. I don't know. I'll let you know.
You don't think it does?
I'll report back.
Let us know.
Let's ask Caleb a question.
Okay.
Because I feel like Neil needs a moment. He's sobbing and it's hilarious. Okay. Let me ask. Oh my god, that sound is so good.
You guys hear that?
So dramatic.
Yeah, I did hear it.
I love it.
Okay, Caleb, are you ready?
I am ready.
This is my favorite question for you.
Okay.
So, one of these you have to marry, one of these you have to kill, one of these you have to have carnal relations with.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to lick its armpit.
Yes.
At the very least, you have to lick its armpit. Bare minimum.
Okay.
According to Neil, you also have to just lay on top of it like it's a piece of plywood.
Yeah, don't move. You don't want to scare it.
Right.
You don't want to scare it. Don't engage too brusquely.
And don't look it in the eyes, whatever you do.
Okay. Wookiee, Tauntaun, or Yoda? Grown-up Yoda.
Of course.
Interesting. Not Baby Yoda. Thank God.
Not baby. No, baby's out. We would never. He's the precious.
Okay. Tauntaun, Yoda, or what was the other?
A Wookiee.
A Wookiee. Okay.
Yeah. You know you want it. You know you want it.
He wants that Wookiee love.
He wants that Wookiee love.
That'd be
I
heckling armpit.
am going to just to make that noise. Okay, no. I am going to fuck Yoda.
Whoa, okay. That was okay.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of Yoda, to be honest with you. Just to hear him go like,
yeah. He's gonna make.
Oh
he's
man,
gonna
we're
make a
getting
lot of.
canceled after this one.
He's gonna make a lot of
Ooh,
Donald Sutherland sounds.
But would I do the penetrating, or would he do the penetrating?
We don't need to go. We don't need details. We don't need details.
No, now I'm stuck.
Well, you made your choice.
So, all right, I would fuck Yoda. I would marry a Wookiee because they're very loyal. Chewbacca is
loyal.
So loyal. He's
life packed. Yeah,
he is down for life. You know, he's a ride or die.
He
or she is a ride or die individual. And I would, I'm stuffing Luke into a tauntaun.
Yeah, you're not getting into that. I think that was the right choice. I think you made the right choice there.
That's the temperature of a tauntaun, isn't it?
Lukewarm,
yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Scott liked it at least.
That's an oldie. It's an oldie but a goodie. Okay.
I never heard it before. Oh well.
Oh no, it was good. Caleb, do you want to ask Neil a question?
Am I asking? Okay.
Yeah.
Neil.
Ask
Caleb.
I call this one the best of 1984.
Okay. Uh-oh, shit.
Gremlins.
Grammys.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Ooh. You guys are playing dirty.
You want them all.
Just how I like it. Dirty like an armpit, baby.
Yeah, can I play the polygamy card?
Well, no.
I'll play the
No,
polygamy
you
card.
can't.
Let's marry them
No,
all.
you can't. No, you
Oh
can't.
no. Okay.
You get one for each. Like, come on, there's rules here.
Oh God, Gremlins. Temple of
Gremlins,
Doom and
Nightmare on Elm Street, Indiana
Okay,
Jones,
I'm
and
gonna-
the Temple of Doom.
I'm gonna marry Nightmare on Elm Street.
Because
I
you want
definitely wanna
that.
have-
You want that for life.
I want that as my life partner.
Locking that down, 25
Yeah.
to life. Yeah.
Who are you
I'm gonna-
fucking?
I'm gonna put a ring on it. Yeah, I'm. Oh my God, I'm gonna.
Come on, Neil.
I'm gonna.
Well,
I
someone
guess
has
I'm
to
gonna,
die.
I guess I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be checking the oil for Gizmo.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I guess I'm gonna give
Neil.
Stripe the old 1-1-2 punch. So
Oh my God. Maybe
You're
the little
mi-
one
you're
that the little
murdering
trench
Temple
coat
of Doom.
flash.
I am. I'm killing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm killing
You're
Molaram,
oh,
and that hurts. That really
wow.
hurts.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm shocked. Well, you enjoy yourself with those gremlins.
I'm gonna have a good
I
time.
hope you're
God damn
happy.
it.
Well, you better now because you
I'm
just
just-
kicked Indiana Jones to the curb.
I'm not gonna bone him after midnight. I'm not gonna. Okay,
Oh my
I
God,
would-
I want
I
to
would.
say something so bad.
I know. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there.
You can't
Okay,
make
is it
Gizmo
Sandra's
wet
turn?
after midnight.
Yeah, don't.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Okay, Caleb, it's your turn for. Do you ask Sandra yet? Yeah, Caleb, ask Sandra.
Hit me.
One more.
Your best shot.
I'm not sure if I had this one right, by the way, Neil, but
Number 2.
I have Joker,
Yeah.
and that's all it said, just Joker. Dark
Okay.
Knight.
Yeah.
These are movies. The Joker movie,
The Joker movie.
Dark
Dark
Knight,
Knight movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
or Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a great question, actually. I am going to fuck the Joker movie. That's the
Okay.
kind of crazy I can get behind.
That's your guy.
And I'm going to marry the Dark Knight. And I'm going
Yeah.
to kill Suicide Squad. But actually, I love Suicide Squad, so that makes me sad.
Yeah, I would totally. I am behind that. If there was going to be a threesome,
Yeah.
I want to join. What
You want in
just,
on this?
I want in,
Yeah.
in on what you
Yeah,
just did.
yeah, you do. Everybody does.
Yeah.
Get in here.
So
Yeah.
I will
Love
help
it.
you. I will help you murder Suicide Squad.
I will help you.
I will hide the bodies for you.
Oh my God, and I love that movie. I feel really guilty that I said I'd kill him.
I do not love that movie.
I know you're
I do.
you're getting rid of Jared Leto, man. You're whacking him.
I like that movie, but here we are.
Here we are. All right,
Um,
Caleb, back to you. I think.
Yeah, Neil, you asked Caleb a question. Go.
All right. All right, Caleb.
Mhm.
This hopefully is a hard one.
Okay, that's what she said.
Who do you want to feed the kitty, marry, and kill?
Why did you say feed the kitty? I don't like. No, that's a bad one. That's
That's worse.
yeah, that's bad.
Scott says it's worse.
That's
okay.
gross. Leave the cats out of this, please.
I think there's a name there. Okay, Kat, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. The Empire Strikes Back,
Okay.
Raiders of the
Dude.
Lost Ark,
Okay.
Back to the Future.
Oh, God.
Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Raiders of the Lost Ark. For you listening on podcast, Caleb just split me off. Just so you know.
Something Sandra
Empire
does
Strikes
a
Back.
lot.
Okay. Look,
Yeah,
I
Raiders
know,
of the
I
Lost
know, I know, I am marrying Empire Strikes Back. So
Okay.
let's just get that away.
Okay.
I want them in my life forever.
Yay.
With whom are you gonna slam the ham, baby?
Man. Ugh.
Wow, that's so gross. Just say fuck. I mean, God.
Man.
Like a grown up. Like,
Let's
come
see.
on.
Like a
Who do-
grown up.
Who do I want
Who are you
to
talking to?
Who do I want to make love to? And who do I want to murder?
Yes.
Um, wow. I think I would fuck Slam the Ham to Raiders of the Lost Ark and murder
Yes.
Marty. Back to the Future.
Back to the
Oh,
Future.
Doc
As much as I
Brown.
don't want to.
Doc
Back to the
Brown.
Future. I'm sorry. When I do it, I would have tears in my eyes. I would be crying,
Oh my
or
God.
my hands are covering your throat. I'd be like, "I'm sorry. I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna-
I had to make a choice. I'm so sorry. I don't want to do this."
I think you're gonna take it with a shovel and beat it to death. But okay.
It'll be like
That's
an old
fine.
yeller. An old yeller.
Oh,
no.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
God, yeah.
Take him
I'd
behind
have
the
to-
shed.
have to
I'm
take him
sorry,
out-
Marty.
Have
I'm
to take him
sorry.
out to the woodshed and God, my God, you have rabies.
I'm gonna ask Neil a question.
Okay.
Neil,
Yes.
you ready?
Yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yes.
Same. Let's go. Sounds like a good Friday night to me. Irreversible, Cannibal Holocaust, Faces of Death.
Oh, Jesus.
All things you love.
Oh my
love
God.
and love in air quotes.
Those are things that are hard to do any of the above to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What you gonna do, Neil? Clock's
You
ticking,
guys are
Neil.
thought provoking.
We are.
Whew.
We're really deep.
Oh my God. All right. I guess. Oh man. Okay. I would kill Faces of Death. I would marry Irreversible, and I would fuck the shit out of Cannibal Holocaust. just to get my aggression down on that movie and say I'm done with
and then never call it again.
and then never call it. Never.
Ghost.
You ghost it. You ghost it.
Ghost
Yeah,
that
I'd be
fucking
like-
movie.
I would give
Oh
it
my
my
God.
herpes and move on. That would be the
Oh,
end.
Great,
So,
great, great.
You would block
great,
the
great, great,
number,
great.
and they're never fucking getting to
Gone.
you again.
Gone.
Yeah. And then you'd run into it at Target, and it'd be looking at you, and you'd be covering your face and
You're
walking
like,
by.
I don't know you. I don't know.
I don't
even
know
who
you.
you are.
I
But yeah,
don't know what you're talking
But I
about.
would laugh because there'd be a big cold sore on its lip. Yeah. So it'd be good.
That's why it's at Target. It's getting medication.
Exactly. And some preparation H. It's all good.
Oh my God.
It's a gift. You're a gift to
You're-
humankind.
I know.
Oh, all right. Caleb, is it you or for who's up for Sandra?
I'm done.
Oh,
I've
me.
asked all my questions.
Okay. Sandra.
Hi.
Oh, which euphemism do we pick next?
I don't know.
Okay. Are you ready to lay pipe, marry or kill with
Can
Sure.
she lay pipe?
Yes. Yes.
Strap
it's,
on.
It's
Strap on.
2020.
All right.
she
you
can do
lay
whatever
pipe.
she wants.
Yeah.
Okay. Return to Oz, Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Jedi.
Ooh, that's a lot of returning.
I don't like this question.
Return to Oz, Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Jedi.
I am okay. I need to not overthink it.
Okay.
I'm gonna marry Return of the Jedi because I gotta have my Ewoks. I'm gonna fuck Return to Oz because it's
Really?
gonna just be because it's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be great. A
There's a little
childhood.
girl in that show.
There's a lot of creatures in that show, Neil.
No,
There's a lot
robots.
of creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
TikTok.
and the
There's also a
Wheelers,
lot
which
of
are, like
heads.
my favorite.
A lot of heads. Yeah.
A lot of heads. A lot of heads.
A lot of
The
head in that show.
Wheelers, who I love. I had a crush on the Wheelers when I was a little girl
Okay.
because
well,
I'm
it comes out.
I'm such a weirdo, you guys. You don't even fucking know.
Oh.
But anyway,
Sandra was a freak.
yes. Listen to Spooky Slumber Party. It all comes out because we played this game a lot. And then I'm going to have to kill Return of the Living Dead. And that makes me sad because I love that movie.
That's sad. Yeah.
It's very sad. But you
That
know
is
what?
sad.
Sometimes dead is better.
Sometimes. Okay, Judge.
Okay.
Good one.
Okay. Now who's
You asked Caleb, I
who's-
think?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Caleb a question. Okay, I'm gonna ask you something, Caleb. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. This is his last one, huh?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it is.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm
Here we
ready.
go.
We went characters this time.
Okay.
Marty McFly, Han Solo, Princess Leia.
Wow.
Dum dum dum.
We're evil.
Yeah.
Incarnate.
You have like a pincer,
Ah!
and I have balloons.
Okay. I think I'm going to go backwards on this one. Who do I not want in my life?
How could you
Okay.
pick? They're all wonderful.
So
Princess Leia, get rid of her. It's too complicated.
Let's be honest. You can just temper.
I am going.
I'm just gonna say I love her.
I'm
obsessed.
murder.
Leia.
If
Say
you,
it,
okay,
Leia.
if you say Marty McFly, then you do not like this fucking movie because you've taken every opportunity to kill it.
No, but in comparison to what you're comparing, what you're putting it up against. So yes, I am going to murder Marty McFly.
Oh
He's
my
a fake
god.
fan. He's a fake fan.
I am going to fuck Princess Leia, and I'm going to marry Han Solo.
Wow, I'm really shocked.
Me too.
I thought you were gonna throw Princess Leia out of the Millennium Falcon.
Nope.
No.
No. Not in what you're holding it up against.
Okay.
I feel betrayed, bewildered.
Me too. I feel
You know,
uncomfortable.
I need Han in my life forever.
You need him.
I'm gonna call Dean Cundy right now.
I'm
Me
going
too, because
to,
he's a liar.
I'm gonna brag
Caleb
to
is a
y'all
liar.
about I just fucked Princess Leia.
And we'll all be like, we've all fucked Princess Leia, Caleb.
I know
Yeah.
everyone has. Even Mark Hamill has. I mean, it's like no big deal.
Love Princess Leia. She's queen. I love her.
Goddamn.
General Solo. I love you, girl. Mwah,
It's those,
forever.
Sandra, it's those armpit lickers, man. I'm telling you. You just watch out for that.
Whose armpit do you
I
want to lick,
just,
Caleb?
okay,
Yeah.
so here's my reasoning.
You have to explain yourself to us.
Marty's idea of a good time is his black Toyota 4x4, some sleeping bags out by the lake. I mean,
Yawn.
I'm gonna get mosquito
Yeah,
bites.
thank you, Scott.
I'm gonna come home smelling like smoke, like campfire smoke. Yeah.
You don't want to.
You're gonna come back smelling like Leah Thompson, smelling like
No, not for this one.
1955.
Not for this one. It's just Marty.
Oh, you're
Just
right. I'm
Marty.
sorry.
Yeah,
it's
just Marty.
Well, but
Yeah.
Marty has
Just
things
Marty.
on him.
Just Marty.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody, Caleb. You can lick whoever's
But I
armpit you
wanted
wanna
to
lick.
because
Just
I felt like
We were ganging up on you.
I
We
felt
were.
like you guys said you were betrayed, bewildered.
Yes.
That one was like a really fun question to ask you. That was like really,
that
really
was
hard.
a really good one, and
Yeah,
that's
that's a good
rough. But you have to pick one. So
You made the hard decisions.
yeah,
I'm proud of you.
yeah.
Okay, so now it's Neil. Neil's last question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. This is where we're going to kind of call you out here a little bit. Feel called out. Okay.
Okay.
George Romero,
Oh no.
Wes Craven, Stephen King.
Oh Jesus. George Romero, Wes Craven.
Stephen King.
Man, bunch of bastards. Okay, I feel sick.
You should feel sick. You should feel nauseous.
I would marry George Romero.
That's sweet.
I would. Oh, okay. I would kill Wes Craven, and I would definitely totally do it to Stephen King.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that.
I would switch, for me personally, I would switch Stephen King with George Romero, but
Right.
Oh, see, I'd 100% marry Uncle Stevie, obvi.
yeah.
I would probably fuck Wes Craven and dump Romero.
No,
but I
you
love
can't dump Romero. Oh my
but
god.
I just did. But I
You
just
can't.
did.
Well, it wasn't
But it
your
just
question,
did.
so you can't.
Well, fine, it doesn't count. Ask me a goddamn question then.
Yeah,
I'm
it counts.
ready.
And going back to mine, hopefully Han Solo will call me your worshipfulness when we're married.
That's all Caleb wants.
And
That's all I
hopefully
want.
Princess Leia
That's all I want.
will call you Fuzzball. Or that was
I want her to call
Han
me
Solo called him Fuzzball.
not a fuzzball. I don't want to be known as a fuzzball. I want to be known as a nerfer, not a fuzzball.
A Nerf version.
Cute.
How about a
cute,
Gundar?
How about a Gungan?
Right.
Don't
Is
I
that
get
it?
one
Are we
more?
done?
Don't I get one more?
I think, yeah.
No, that was 3.
Was
That
it?
was 3 for all of us.
Wow.
Did I really get 3?
That was 3.
Okay.
Sandra, I'm sorry.
I don't feel like I
know.
got 3.
I
You had
kinda want-
E.T., you had the Jokers, and you had Return to Oz, the return one.
Oh, the
Oh,
return
yeah,
ones.
she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind
I was just
of
having a good
want.
time. No, but we should save.
Can we
should
end
save
all
them.
of our shows with this? These are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to. Not gonna lie.
I don't know.
Have them
Everyone, I think
forever.
everyone tuned out, so I think they're done.
Yeah,
But,
everyone's like, these people are fucking perverted, and I'm leaving.
So, hey, can I share with you a couple of euphemisms that I couldn't use? The ones that didn't make the cut?
Yes.
You're gonna anyway. Go ahead.
No, I don't have to, but okay.
But go.
There's one called stir up the skirt yogurt.
Ew, that's
I
disgusting.
know that was pretty bad.
That's nasty. That's not okay.
Vulcanize the whoopee stick. I don't know what the hell that would mean.
don't understand
What does
that.
that even mean?
Maybe I don't know.
I don't-
Foxtrot uniform Charlie Kilo, which is just an anagram.
That's too
Fuck.
long. That's a lot of
Yeah.
words.
I know.
Yeah.
Test the humidity. So test the humidity.
That's a moist joke. Okay.
Yeah,
It is,
that's
yeah.
a moist.
Okay.
That's a moist humor. Moist
Okay.
humor.
As we put the fork in this one, just remind everyone, if you hopefully found anything useful in this broadcast whatsoever, Don't Look Now is available on a Criterion Blu-ray, which we're going to link in down below us in those comments. And or if you're on a podcast, you can go find them in the description on the
Show
podcast
notes.
as well, because there's
Show
an affiliate
notes.
link. You click it if you want to get it. They throw us a little something extra. They throw us a little a little farthing, as we say. And then other than that, thank you to everyone. This has been a hoot.
It's been a hoot and a half.
Hoot and a
Yes.
half. Hoo-ah.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Bye.
And we apologize.
I know,
We're so
Mindy,
sorry.
Laura, Mark, Visions, Mark from Pismo, Lewis, Michael. I think Michael killed Michael. He's probably dead of a heart attack. Sorry, guys.